All right, we are back. Welcome back to Crossfire with Dapo Anishoma. We have been talking about the state of the nation. We mentioned earlier on the show the Lagos state government, going ahead to ensure all the assets, as it were, that could be lost to natural disasters and some that probably could be consumed by any form of insurgency, especially terrorist attack. And and we believe on the show that that's a very good step in the right direction.
We hope other states can learn.
Yeah, I think other states can probably take a toll and then do the same. And for me, I think we should even do that for national edifice. All the national buildings and some of these things. I mean, for me, I think it's something that needs to be done. If Lagos State is championing that cause, then I think everybody should just learn.
And all other states follow suit.
And all of that. Anyway, it is actually, you can actually take Lagos State and just oppose it with Nigeria. It's just, because it's just an entity on its own.
A lot of foreigners also make that comparison.
Yeah, they will.
I'm not surprised.
They will. All right, going to our next story, which is going to form our major discussion today, and that is to let Nigerians know that, it is so unfortunate that a country that is blessed with natural and personal resources, then we suffer from the very type of, we suffer and we lack and we don't enjoy the very natural resources that we have in our nation. It is only in Nigeria that you have such stories where we are so much blessed with crude oil, and many of the part of these are imported and exported, and then they are imported back into the likes of AGOs, the PMS, and kerosene, and so many other byproducts. And yet the queues are back. We can't get fuel to do anything. There's no electricity. We can't move our cars around to even go about our daily businesses. Everywhere where you see a filling station today, there's heavy traffic because people cannot have free movement, as it were. And there's been a lot of controversies about, the amount of money the federal government of Nigeria is owing the oil marketers. At a point in time, we got a feel that the entire money was 215 billion naira, and that part of it has been raised. Some school of thought says the credit bill raised was to the tune of 165 million naira, and why the oil marketers are saying the credit bill we received was just 56 billion naira. Now, who is lying is something that you and I do not know, but information reaching to us and all over the pages of the newspaper is just the fact that there is no fuel in town. Yesterday, I had to travel, to drop my son in Cotonou, and I bought per litre 130 naira. Okay. That was what we bought.
Cheap because
into the car.
I know as within the Badagry axis, I
bought it at Iba Road, approaching the Badagry axis.
Oh, and this, as a Saturday, it was selling for about 150 naira.
So you get it cheap. That is sad. That is a very, very sad story. Now, let's quickly take this story. The federal government has called on the oil marketers to be patriotic in their decision by considering the interests of Nigeria, Nigerians who will always bear the brunt of their actions, noting that they should not, by their actions, hold the country to ransom. Now, the big question is, who is holding who to ransom? Is the federal government holding the oil marketers to ransom, or the oil marketers are holding federal government to ransom?
The Minister of Finance. Yeah. I'm looking at this statement and I'm wondering if the federal government, they understand what it means to be patriotic.
I think
if our oil marketers need to understand what it means to be patriotic.
The Minister of Finance, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, while speaking with journalists in Abuja, said contrary to claims by the marketers that they were being owed about 200 billion naira after being paid 156 billion naira last week, what is being owed them is about 131 billion naira. The marketers had claimed that the government indebtedness to them for oil subsidy was about 354.4 billion naira. The Executive Secretary, Major Oil Marketers of Nigeria, Thomas Olawore, said the government has paid 154.2 billion naira out of 354.4 billion naira, and they are left with a balance of 200.2 billion naira. Now, my concern is, Shoma, is just that the government didn't say they are not owing. The oil marketers are simply saying this is how much left you're still owing us. Now, I think that it is totally out of place that we have this kind of situation. Does that mean government does not have a clean record of how much goes to the oil marketers, how much has been paid? Are they not maintaining what it's called in accountancy?
Records. Records?
No, not record. A balance sheet.
Oh.
A balance sheet. You put this, you deduct this, and all of that, and you have an idea of how much has been paid and how much you are owing. Why these discrepancies? What kind of a country is Nigeria?
I mean, this only, in my own opinion, this tends to open up the loopholes. And I don't want to, authoritatively say probably there are issues of corruption or fraud as relating to this story. But then we can see, because why is it, or how is it possible? Now, the government came out and said we paid them 156 billion. But now the oil marketers are saying, no, we were paid only 56. Remove the 100. So where is that 100 billion? Is it in someone's pocket?
Now, that's a big question. This one forming the basis of our story today. I know that you want to be a part of this conversation, but my decision and my position is this. Ishoma, should oil marketers continue to bring oil with all these discrepancies, or they should stop once and for all? Do you know my opinion? My opinion is this, Ishoma. I believe that the oil marketers should stop. Let them not bring, until this is verified, don't bring any of these products.
Why you, for the first time, you're trying to take my position?
Okay.
That's not nice.
No, I'm saying, to be very sincere with you, my opinion is that you do not continue to supply. Let us, we have survived, we have survived for only God knows how long, but candidly, let us know that in 1 month, in a few days from now, there will be a total change in government and in governance too. Because we have a promise. 5 days from today. We have a covenant based on better promises.
Of course.
We believe very strongly that the new government coming in, we usher in the type of change, So what do you think?
No.
Two ways, Ishoma. Oil marketers, while we know that government is owing you, you try to trash that out alongside. Keep ensuring that we have fuel so that we can move on with our life. Or stop until our payment is made. Stop for the new government to come and look into this matter and pay whatever is due to you.
My friend, so far we've seen, from the body language of the oil marketers, it's obvious they are not ready to continue this relationship. I do not want to be bringing in petroleum products until you pay me. So it means they're ready to stay put and look at the government and will not care if Nigerians are suffering or not. But in my own opinion, I think this has been long overdue. Because I strongly believe that no nation can thrive, no nation can move forward when you're still being held bound by the stories by the issues of corruption and lies.
So
let me put it that way.
So I'm
saying, even if these oil marketers decide not to import fuel or distribute fuel, no problem. Let us suffer now so we can enjoy tomorrow. But in my opinion, I think they should stop. All of these issues should be put on hold. Let the new administration come in and do their investigations. Let them review.
That's where I disagree with you.
Let them reveal to Nigerians.
That's where I disagree with you, Ishoma.
Those who have been milking this nation dry, those who have been sabotaging the peace and the prosperity of this nation.
That's why.
Let them review.
Can you
and
consider
let them pay
this?
For their sins.
Okay.
And let them refund back to the national coffers
all
the amounts of money they have stolen.
Can you consider this? There will be problem of people coming to work and going back home.
My friend.
There will be problem of us having electricity to do the little things that we should do at home. Hold on. Let me just make this point. You will react to it. And let me tell you, the last time we had this type of situation,
nobody died.
Nobody died, but the economic hardship.
The economic hardship.
Do you know the distance I had to bike?
Do you know the greatest loser?
Do you know the distance I biked? Do you know who
the greatest loser will be?
And do you know the distance people walk?
The greatest loser at the end of the day will be the government.
But the untold hardship is going to have on Nigerians.
It will definitely have. But come on, let's look at South Africans.
I want them to have respite.
Let's look at South Africans.
But despite that, they should continue the supply.
If South Africans said, let us not speak against appetite. Oh no, we will suffer. We are going to trek. We are going to stay hungry. Let us stay. Let us just compromise. They will still be suffering from appetite to tomorrow. But no, they had to sacrifice that for the future of their children.
All right.
Let Nigerians agree. If we all can agree that let us endure this now, but let the truth come out. Because it's unfair that a nation that produces oil, we are the 6th largest oil producing nation in Africa, and we are suffering because of some selected few who have chosen to mortgage the general future of all of Nigerians. We cannot accept that.
Okay, the only mediator between myself and Inshoma on the show today will be our callers. So pick up your phone and let us know your thoughts. What do you think should be done? The oil marketers should stop bringing oil and wait for the new government probably to pay their debt, or they should continue to supply while we, considering the untold hardship it's going to have on Nigerians. I believe very strongly that it's not fair on the part of the oil marketers that they are being owed, and then there are discrepancies as to how this is how much they are saying. They are saying government is owing them 200 billion. Government is saying we are owing them 131 billion.
The main issue is who are these oil marketers? Are they not still the same people in governance who are still circulating? So it's just like saying right now, for example, I don't know what your Twitter handle may be, but then you could be so and so, maybe Lagbaja on Twitter, and now you're Mr. Dapo. Later you're somebody else, and now you see that same individual is still connecting. I say, come on, we're talking about Nigerian lives. We have this oil under our feet, and we are suffering. I know what I suffered over the weekend because of this same fuel issue.
I went through the same thing, but for the fact that I bought it at 130, but I was able to return my son to school.
Some other
my life, I've moved on.
I told you that you got it cheap. I know someone who got it for my dad got it for about 250.
No, last week I got 10 liters for 3,500, 20 liters for 7,000 naira.
So you see,
I know it's bad.
That's in Lagos. How about in other parts of the country?
I understand that. But you see, the truth is that we are all Nigerians. The oil marketers should probably go ahead and agree with the government and say, okay, instead of 131 billion that you think you are owing us is actually 200 billion. Let's come to a round table. Let's come to a round table. Yeah, and let them keep bringing this product.
At the end of the day,
I need to power my diesel jet. I need to use, petrol for my car. I need to use, a lot of life depends on this product.
But the truth is, I know a lot of lives depend on it, because even our healthcare system, they need to power hospitals to be able to save lives.
It's generator that runs this country's energy.
Now that we have seen the oil marketers, they are saying, well, if you don't pay us, we won't supply. So the federal government are coming out to say, we have paid you guys this amount of money. Well, that's it for now, and then we'll look for how we can pay up.
So who is holding who to ransom?
Who's saying the truth here?
All right. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Ishoma and Dapo.
How are you today?
Sir?
This is a very interesting topic this morning.
Thank you very much.
Arithmetically, we will supplement letter K is higher than letter C. That is, we will use K to describe corruption going on in Nigeria today.
Yeah.
Because all we are discussing now centers around corruption in NFTC. May I start by asking a question? Is a single individual more richer than the country? When we begin to talk of independent oil marketers, this NMTC is a very effective organization. Can they have a department that should be importing oil, for instance, in view of the fact that private refineries are not working? So number one, they should disregister all such private oil marketers, because at the end of the day, these companies are owned by even our politicians, top government officials, for instance. So if private state will come into distribution of oil, look, Nigeria should license even of other African countries. Companies operating in other African countries, at least to be our independent marketers, to properly check them, not Nigerian marketers at all, because they are not helping us. Imagine this is a month of change in government, and they want to create almost free movement, which is so bad. It is very, very bad, Dapo. So the solution is, so long as Nigeria government is bigger, so long as NFPC is there as a body, I believe they should create another department that should responsible for importation of oil to supplement what we have here, in view of the fact that our refineries are not working at all.
Can I ask you a question, Alex?
Hello?
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, you can ask me a question, Dako.
All right. My question is this. Do you think the oil marketers, in spite and despite all this argument about prices, about how much I owe you, how much you owe me, should they stop supplying and wait for a proper way of resolving this issue, or they should continue to supply while the government is claiming that they don't owe them how much they are claiming?
Dako, it all boils down to corruption. You see, hello?
I can hear you.
It all boils down to corruption. In accounting, like you referred to, you're in bookkeeping now. This is what I've paid you. This is what is outstanding to me. Why are these records not reflected in an NFPC account, for instance, that the tax credit tackle? It shouldn't be at this time. So you see, believe me, corruption is endemic in our system. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They just want to frustrate the incoming Muhammadu Buhari government by making movement difficult for Nigerians. So there is a solution. And we know the particular of the man coming to power now. At least, yes, we roll at NFPC. That's why I've mentioned in this program, I have a friend who wrote to the position of the director in NFPC. The authority wanted using his office to do some shady deals. On account of spiritual term, he resigned. I advise him to go into a particular business, for instance. So that is what is happening in those stores.
All right.
So, it is shameful that, look, I'm owing you this, I'm not owing you that. We shouldn't be hearing that. I hope Muhammadu Buhari and the incoming APC government, they are hearing.
Thank you.
Have a good deliberation.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
All right. Very detailed. Let's take this on the call. Hello, good morning, Akpan.
Hello,
Akpan, are you there? All right.
Sorry.
Now, like Alex said, all this boils down to, the heavy, corruption is so
but the
pandemic,
issue is
endemic.
how can we solve this issue now? How can we move forward from this?
I have taken a position, and I think you have taken a position.
I have.
You are saying,
Come on.
Stop this. Let us find a lasting solution.
Exactly.
And then we know that Nigerians will definitely, go through a lot while we try to solve it. But the truth is that, less than a month, there will be the transition.
25 days.
Exactly, 25 days from now, there will be the transition. We have actually waited for more than a month before, and we got respite by the NLC.
Yes, back
then. And all
guess
of them.
what? And guess what? Even back then, when that happened, in fact, a lot of Nigerians suffered, but nobody died. And guess what? We even ended up having the fuel pump price being reduced.
Yes, but this time around, Ishoma, I don't seem to share that opinion. I was around that time. I was part of it. But the truth is just that. When you look at
so what has changed? Why shouldn't we still have
Don't forget that the economy as at now is already strangled. You understand?
It's strangled, but then look at this is not helping matters. It's making it worse.
All right, let's take this call from Usman. Good morning, Usman.
Good morning, my people.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Usman?
Fine, and you?
All right, great. Let's have your thought.
Before I started, you guys offended me a lot, big time, but I'm forgiving you.
Thank you. We are sorry.
Just because I want change. You know what you guys.
We are sorry.
We are really very sorry. It's because of time. I was going to ask you, how have you been? You are still in Lagos?
We are so sorry.
All right, let's have your thought, Usman.
All right, thanks. Though I'm not with my TV, so I know we are discussing something probably on fuel subsidy.
Yes. Yes.
All right, thanks. So in this economy now, we don't know which the war.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Okay. They said they are owing them money. The market tax, fuel subsidy money.
Mm-hmm.
And the Minister of Finance is saying they are not owing them up to the amount they are talking about. They are owing them 96. And the APC-led government is saying there is no subsidy being paid. Please, can somebody come out and tell us who is fooling who among these three?
That's exactly what we're discussing this morning.
Okay, thank God. So now, I can't go to school now. I'm in Lagos. I'm stranded because the first scarcity now is giving me the second round. Now 300 per litre, 5,000 from Lagos to Illinois. And what ground? So I'm sad that this has going government did the worst thing. ever done in my life. Because at first they started with fuel subsidy strike. Now they are ending it with another fuel subsidy wahala. So may God help us in the country. And I remember I told you then that when Buhari said he wouldn't prove Jonathan, I was laughing. I said, because this guy does not want war. That was why he said so. But there's no way he's not going to prove him. From the electricity, agriculture, name it, fuel subsidy.
All right.
Where is your P today? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank you
Usman,
so much,
as usual.
Usman.
Thank you, insightful
help
thoughts
Nigeria.
and all of that. Let's quickly take this call. Emeka, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, Emeka.
Yeah, hello.
Hi,
Hello,
good
Emeka.
morning,
Are you
Mr.
there?
Emeka.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. How are you
morning.
doing? Welcome to CROSSFIRE.
How is work and everything? Thanks for. I love this program so much.
Thank you so very much.
Actually, the people, these oil marketers, they are all PDP members.
Well, you never can
That's
tell.
what I'm concerned. Hello.
You never can tell if they're all PDP members.
Yeah, most of them are. Who are the oil marketers?
Well, we cannot conclude.
Let's
until we
hear
have
Emeka's,
evidence.
it's Emeka's opinion. Let's hear him out.
This is not an argument. Just go online now. Check out who the oil marketers are.
Don't believe
You
everything you see online. Okay, well.
Yeah, you get to know that most of them are PDP members.
All right.
So they've hijacked the country. People are not moving in Nigeria presently. A lot of people are not moving. People are suffering in this country presently. In Mina, where I stay, you buy oil and fuel for like 110, 115, 120. I heard in other parts of the country, go to Abuja and see queues everywhere. It's unfair. It's wicked, very wicked. The general needs to do something about this whole thing.
All right.
Give out, if it's loan to other people, to neutral people, people that are not in any party, to businessmen that are statesmen, maybe statesmen, maybe people that are neutral, to come and do something.
All right.
But if our refineries are not working, they need people that are very neutral, that can do something, that can really work for Nigerians.
All right. Thank you so very much, Emeka, for that insightful contribution. The general needs to do something about it. That's what Nigerians are saying, and we pray that it does.
He will do something.
We'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll take you through the last lap of the show. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. This is the last lap of the show. This is CROSSFIRE with Dakwani Shoma, and we've been talking about what way should this problem around the looming fuel scarcity in Nigeria, what way and what dimension should it go? We all need resolution. We need closure to this matter. And so everybody is of the opinion the government should do something or the oil marketers should do something. There has been discrepancies in the amount of money that the oil marketers are being owed, and federal government is saying, we owe you 131 billion naira and not 200.2 billion naira. Now, how that is going to be sorted, I wouldn't know. But for me and Ishoma, we differ in opinion. Ishoma is of opinion, stop, don't bring, these products. Let us resolve this matter, even though it may cost us 1 month, but we'll get respite. But I'm of the opinion that while you try to solve this problem, don't put Nigerians in a very tight situation. It's already tight. When you now stop, even if we are getting it to buy at 200,
but the issue is
at 200 naira per liter or 300 naira per liter, at least the product is available somehow.
Let me tell you where there will be more sense, in my opinion, in what I said. Because I don't think these oil marketers want General Muhammadu Buhari to come and investigate.
Why?
I don't think they will want to.
Okay,
either.
they be part of the racket.
So
they be part of the racket.
When you say, so don't import. Just they will suffer for now. But let General Muhammadu Buhari come and investigate. They want to say, let's have a compromise with the government. Then let us bring the products. Okay, you say you're owing us, don't pay us this amount. Just pay us this one, then let us go our way. Because we don't want the general to come and
wade into the matter and then a lot of other things.
That is the scope.
And I think the agitation with the oil marketers... Because
when you tell them that will be the response.
Yeah, I think the agitation today, insisting that this money should be paid now, is that they don't want the new government to meet that debt.
Of course.
Because, it's going to be well scrutinized.
Situation, you tell them, so don't send again. As Nigerians, I can't be buying fuel per liter for 300 naira. It's unfair.
I know it's ridiculous.
So don't send.
Ishoma.
Wait.
I know
General
it's ridiculous.
Buhari,
It's ridiculous.
the super Ted of
It's
Nigeria will come
ridiculous.
and restore this
It's
nation.
unheard of.
And you will see that they will begin to shift ground.
But let us have
It's
the
all
product.
about this.
Let us have the
here.
product. Let us have the product. Please let us have the product. It's expensive, but let us have the product. Let's know your thoughts. You can reach us on our toll-free line. In case you're wondering, you don't want to use your money to call, but I mean, notwithstanding, we expect you to be part of the show.
It's your show.
0800 Cool TV is the number. Just reach us and let us know exactly how you feel about what we're discussing. But seriously, let me tell you another dimension. I understand the position of Nigerians. I know that right now, a lot of Nigerians are hoarding the product. And that's because there is no clue and there is no clarity if this problem is going to be over or not.
Some people are hoarding the product. Some people are adulterating the product as we speak.
Oh, yes. I mean, those are the things that are characterized.
Petrol with water.
This,
some are so cruel to the fact that they mix fuel with kerosene. Isn't that hazardous?
Yes, it is.
Isn't that deadly and dangerous?
It is very bad.
Now you've put Nigerians in such a state that some people you have to buy so much liters, in your kegs.
You keep in your house. By mistake,
any little
somebody
incident,
gets
fire. Come on. This is unfair. This is unfair and should not be heard of in a nation like Nigeria in the 21st century. It shouldn't be heard of. These are things that we should have gone way behind. But now these are issues making headline news in our nation. Corruption. For how long?
No, it's very terrible.
For how long?
I mean, revealing this, I thought since last week, what we're going to be having this week would be respite. That the oil marketers will just say, okay, fine, we agree that the controversies, they are just in so many folds. You said you raised a credit bill of 156. They are claiming that you paid them only 56. You understand? And then on the other side, this is how much you are owing us, and this is how much you're not owing us. I mean, it's such a very big problem. Anyway, we want to use this platform to appeal to Nigerians that we should stay calm. Amidst all that is happening, we know the untold hardship this fuel scarcity is having on Nigerians. Getting to work is difficult. Living, your means of livelihood is difficult. But the truth remains that this problem will definitely be over somehow and someday. Hoping that by the end of the day, we will have respite either from the government or from the oil marketers. I want to say a very big thank you for being a part of our show today. Join us tomorrow morning for another very interesting episode. We'll be here and we know you'll be there also. And do stay out of trouble.
No to violence. God bless you.